is in order.
EA Sports and the Wolf Creek Golf Club so proudly present final round coverage of the EA Sports Spring Invitational. Always some extra excitement when you get to the first major championship of the year, and here we are. Rich Loader alongside Frank Nobilo. We're at Wolf Creek Golf Club in Mesquite, Nevada for the EA Sports Spring Invitational. Partner, this is a big one.
It certainly is, Rich, and being the first major of the year, you know the players are going to be a little bit more nervous. Anticipations of a great year are going to start right here this week at Wolf Creek. And you're going to have to make all those adjustments out there. Is your game ready? Can you adjust for the changes in elevation? And do you have the confidence to go all the way and pick up the first major championship of the year? There's long and long, and that with a little bit of breeze behind, it's long.
He rode the wind there to payday. He's going to have a good look coming up. This is a good-looking shot. That is a green in regulation as the approach shot hits the first green, but he is by no means in for par yet. A lengthy putt coming up. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Looks like he just misread that. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Oh my gosh, that hurts. That may have been a bit too much to ask for there, that distance putt, Frank.
Yeah, it's fine to be greedy before you hit the putt, but after you've hit it, 2 from that distance is fine.
That's a nice confidence builder right there. You make those for par, and you keep things steady. Here at the par 4, 445-yard second hole. Severe dogleg to the left. What's the best play here, Frank?
Well, that tee shot, Rich, is so intimidating, so you don't necessarily have to hit driver. Club decision is probably going to be important here because if you hit driver, you've got to take it down over that left side, all over the canyon area. So if you hit 3-wood, you can play a slightly more conservative tee shot, but it is going to leave you a longer second shot to a green that's well protected on the right side by bunkers. But really, you know, if the wind's not blowing, this is a really good, fun hole to play. Look at the vistas.
And that's going to stay on the fairway here at the second hole. Now the second shot here to this par 4 second.
Well, you took some yardage off that tee shot because it's playing downhill, and the second shot, well, you might have to add a little bit on because it's going to play slightly back up the hill. Green has 3 different levels. Be very important you get the ball on the right level. That bunker on the right, if you come out of it a little bit because that second shot's slightly uphill, it could be a little bit of a problem, especially if the flag's all the way in the back.
Had a birdie here yesterday in there close. Great opportunity for another one. This for another birdie on this hole on the week. rolled it very well all day long. All right, Frank, describe the third hole.
Well, it's a par 3 with a bit of a tabletop green, Rich. Some bunkers right and left of that, but also it's going to play a little bit further. This tee shot is uphill, unlike the opening 2 holes. So a 3 here, and that certainly won't hurt the scorecard. This is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside chance, really, for birdie, but really, it was a rather poor approach shot.
This is a pretty long putt here. You'd be happy to get this to within 2 or 3 feet. You really want to take the stress out of that next putt. Pretty good stroke right there. Just hit it through the break.
Well, it's that sort of distance. If it goes in, it's a bonus.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. In for par. We have already begun. Let's pick up with the action at hole number 4. So up to this point, Frank, our featured golfer has been holding steady.
Posturing, you might want to say there, but you can only posture for so long. You're going to have to see a spark pretty soon. Otherwise, there's going to be too much to catch up.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for 11.
Good chance to make birdie here, Frank, as we get set for the approach here at the 4th hole.
The 4th green, as you can see, is set in a little bit of a bowl with that backdrop behind it. Really, the biggest problem is if you come up short that false front, it does feed off the right and the left side there. So, shot not quite hit as well as you would like, can still kick towards the flag.
Superb shot.
Well, it's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
Continuing to putt with confidence. Now to the par 5 5th hole. Cut it over the ridge here, Frank?
Well, if you can, if you dare. And there is actually a stream here. I know we're in the middle of a desert, but if you can clear that stream, that's the main thing. This is a crazy-looking tee shot because it looks like you want to go down that that canyon area, but if you don't know the exact distance you fly the ball, then you're going to be in lots and lots of problems. Those collection of 3 bunkers down the right side, as long as you can avoid that, then that second shot to this par 5, that's not overly long, it's just under 500 yards, is certainly reachable. Second shot will play uphill to a elevated green with, once again, 3 different levels.
Good swing, good shot yet again. What a shot, setting up for an eagle here. These putts keep the round together. What a tremendous display of golf this has been. Frank, here at the 6th, where are you looking to land the ball off the tee?
Got to be careful here for the longer hitters, Rich. Driver actually might be too much. That stream that we just saw at the par 5 5th hole, it also comes across here. So something that lands short of that, which is in the vicinity of 280, 290 yards. That's the key. From there, you're not going to have too much more in, sort of 140, 150 yards in. It is a dogleg right, but find that fairway there. Second shot played just a fraction uphill. And this green, it's got more humps and hollows in it. It's to be expected, though. This course is absolutely crazy.
safely aboard. So a tester from 4 feet. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Now on to the par 4 7th hole. Is this a reachable par 4, Frank?
Distance-wise, you would think so, but the designer has done something to avoid that, and it's put all this water in front of the green. It would take a mammoth tee shot, and that's something like 300 yards through the air if you're going to try and even drive this green. Is the risk worth it? Well, if you're just playing with your friends, maybe it is. Otherwise, you just lay it up just past those those bunkers on the right and the left. Get it down there on the flat. A little pitch you would think is simple, but because of the slope of this fairway, chances are you might not get a flat lie, and that's going to make that second shot that much harder. The great Bobby Jones used to say the hardest shot in golf's the next one. Judging by that light, it's not going to be too hard.
Frank, no reason here to think we're going to see anything other than another good shot.
Yeah, in a great flow, and golf like this looks easy.
Well, he gave us a demonstration today why he's one of the best in the sport. Every green hit in regulation, trying to make yet another birdie. So a long putt there and just didn't read it quite right. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Good chance here. Currently at 5 under par.
In this situation, Rich, a bogey's not all that bad. Still has the lead.
Frank, I really like this hole, the par 3/8 here at Wolf Creek.
It measures just under 250 yards. Really what you want to know is the yardage just to the front edge of the green. Anything obviously that carries sort of 5 or 6 paces on there, then at least you've got a relatively big green to hit at. But you can see the trouble that surrounds short and left of this green, as well as just over the back.
No problems there. Really good approach shot. And now, good look at birdie. See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
Clean this up with a tap. Good effort and a good par putt. Set to round out the front side here at Wolf Creek with a par 4.
Fun hole for the big hitter too. They can really take advantage of this. The last fairway bunker down there on the right side is just over 300 yards to get over it. And longer hitters could nearly drive it in the green side bunker on the right. So just tee it up there. You're playing desert golf for a reason. Enjoy it. Just have a little flick in here. Chance too, have a little birdie at the end of your front 9.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag. Well, there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today. Frank, just a surgical touch out there.
And the scorecard reflects yet another birdie.
Beginning the back nine here at Wolf Creek Golf Club in Mesquite, Nevada. Rich Lerner for EA Sports with my partner Frank Nobilo. Frank, tell us about the 10th hole.
Got to be careful here, Rich. That desert ridge on that right. Oh, he's winding this one up. He has the power, though.
Come on now.
Come on.
Man.
Hit a ball that hard.
Golf ball.
That is
Put him into a superhero. Fantastic Four, Marvel.
crushing.
And also my girl Brie Larson and Captain Marvel. Fans on too.
In the
With the power of the
fairway here at the
cosmos.
10th. Nice way to start off the back nine. Probably going to have to hit one more club here, Frank. Little bit uphill. On the green, and looking at a birdie opportunity. And getting ready for the putt. Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knocking him for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it's going to hurt the course.
Nothing wrong with that par putt. On to the 11th hole, we're looking downhill, 215 yards to the green.
And this is one of the holes that you realize you're at Wolf Creek. You would never see this hole anywhere else in the world. It's amazing when you stand on this tee. You see all of the canyons around, but there is a little green area down there surrounded by a couple of bunkers. It's a great-looking par 3. It measures 215 yards, very playable, and you never know, today might be the day where you make birdie.
On the green in regulation. This is a 22-foot putt. Wow, I thought he made that. Frank, that's what you want to do. Good lag putt.
Yeah, they can't all go in.
This putt for par. Continues to hold that sizable lead on the rest of the field. From a par 3 to a par 5 here at the 12th. It measures 560 yards, a sweeping dog leg left, and there is some trouble down that left side.
This is a scary tee shot. There's no two ways about it, Rich. You've got to get the ball in play, but you really rack up a good score here. That water very much in play. Doesn't matter what club side to hit off the tee.
Him a torch.
560 yards.
And my girl be lost like Captain Marvel.
Believe it or not.
Flames on also.
But, you've got to get it
the
on the field.
cosmos.
You don't really have to be too brave and try and take too much over there. The other thing, too, to consider about is this green is nearly half the length of an NFL football field. It is 55 yards from the front of this green to the back of the green.
Pure strike, good result.
Right, and that is close.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Now to the 13th hole, and, I don't know, should we just fly it over the mountains, Frank?
It looks like that, but then you better find dry land. 350 yards, but as the crow flies, it's probably just a little over 300 yards. I don't know if the mere mortals would really want to flash it across that desert ridge. You probably want to play a little left of it, have a little pitch up the hill, but if you're one of the longer hitters, why not just try it, see if you can make it.
Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday and trying for another one today. Well, that was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
That's good work. That's a good par right there. Now to the 14th hole, and Frank, this is probably the best par 4 here at Wolf Creek.
Well, it's certainly the hole that they take the most photographs on, Rich, and you can see why. Great vantage point of the whole golf course. The hole's just sort of littered with bunkers down the left side, so you know where not to go once again. Go to the right side of that. Hole just keeps sort of hooking around that left side. It plays under 450 yards. It's fun. Just sort of draw it a little off the tee, draw it a little into the green, and you'll be fine. Well, a hard hole after that tee shot has now become an easy hole.
It's the great equalizer. When you can drive the golf ball, Frank, just like that, boy, it opens up so many avenues, and he'll have plenty to choose from here. Looks good. Chance to make a birdie. Just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. So close, just a tap in from there. So just a formality here. Simple, solid, and he'll take it.
But one that you need to make.
Now to the short par 3 15th hole here at Wolf Creek. What is this, Frank? Just a wedge or a 9-iron?
That's all, Rich, but it's very tempting to get greedy here. And, well, you pay the price, obviously, if you miss the green on the left down in those bunkers because they're, well, a good 6-7 feet below the level of the green. But with a wedge or a 9-iron, who doesn't go aiming at the flag?
All right, hold on.
Safely aboard. From a short par 3 to a short par 4. Just 393 yards here at the 16th, Frank.
And when you stand on this tee, this hole looks anything other than straight. Goes to the left and comes back to the right. But if you can just fixate at the green in the distance, you're actually going to look like a relatively straight par 4. And that's the way the hole should be played. Look at those first 2 bunkers that you see and just try and split those. Good tee shot here and nothing more than a wedge left into this green. Simplify it. That's the key.
Good swing, good shot yet again. Nice play right there. That's in pretty close. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Frank, we have said it over and over. Another birdie. Frank, you licking your chops here at the par 5, 17th hole?
Oh, why not? A chance to reach a par 5 and 2, but there's still pitfalls in front of you. A little creek or stream runs across the fairway, so really limiting the distance you can hit that tee shot, but it's still reachable from just short of that creek. Find trouble off the tee, then obviously you turn it into a 3-shotter, but a good tee shot, and it's too tempting to resist not going for this green.
Frank just continuing to make the game look easy.
This just shortens the whole golf course up when you can hit it that far.
Frank, he could make eagle right here with a really good approach shot.
Yeah, well within his reach too. And Rich, if we just sit back and relax here, I think we're going to see perhaps a very good look at eagle coming up.
Here we go. Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Those are painful from that distance.
Yeah, just another one added to the card. Big mistake.
Birdie try again here today. Had a nice birdie on this hole yesterday. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Finishing hole here at Wolf Creek is only 307 yards. Frank, where's the trouble here?
Short and to the right of this par 4. Really, there's a multitude of options off this tee. You could hit an iron, you could hit a fairway wood. Even some might try and hit a driver, but that's a little too risky. There's too many problems up ahead if you try and take this hole on. Really a short club off the tee, leaving yourself some area of 170 yards, and you're going to be putting for birdie more often than not.
Superb shot.
That's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
This to win the EA Sports Spring Invitational. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Just a great putt and a great win.
Emmanuel Nard wins 2019 EA Sports Spring Invitational. Emmanuel Nard won the EA Sports Spring Invitational on Sunday for his 17th major title. Let's get it, let's go. And 5th EA Sports Spring Invitational title of his career. Nard closed with their final round 11 under 61. My goal for this week was to stay out of trouble and take advantage of scoring opportunities by making putts, said Nard. I knew if I can do that, well, I'd be in position to win this thing at the end. Nice. That's how I get it done. Perfect execution by me. Alright, TBC Naruto. Over and out. And also today is January 26, 2020. Shout out to the 2020 Pro Bowl happening today. Maybe it's amazing, exciting, pretty fresh. NFL's 100 season, 2019-2020 season. And all the amazing players in there. Lamar Jackson on the AFC side, Drew Brees and Hulk on the NFC side. And it's perfect, so shout out to that. Also shout out to the Grammys happening today. That's gonna be amazing too. I think it's the the 72nd one, 72nd annual one. 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern time zone and 7 o'clock p.m. Central time zone. Louisiana. I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. All right, and Alicia Keys is hosting it. And she hosted it last year also, 2019 Grammys, and she was amazing. And she's gonna be amazing this year too. So shout out to that. I don't want to announce that. Shout out to that. And also shout out to the 2020 Australian Open going on right now. That's also amazing, exciting, pretty fresh. Some major players in there, like, and if it's tennis, males and females tennis, amazing players in it, like Naomi Osaka and Serena Williams, and it's just perfect. Shout out to that also. And with all that being said, I just want to say acknowledge all that and CBC Naruto. Over and out.